Hey guys, and welcome to week 2 of MerMay. So this is mermaid number 8, and I skipped straight to the coloring for this one. I skipped straight to the coloring for a lot of these mermaids because I didn't want you guys to see like the same thing over and over. I know that they're different sketches, but it gets old very quickly, I feel like. Some of them mostly have the sketching process, and some of them mostly have the coloring process, like this one. And I hope that that's okay. I tried to do like a variety of things. So this one, a friend of mine, or a friend of my brother's, gave the prompt for, and it is a mermaid escaping a fishbowl, which I think is pretty creative. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I had a lot of fun shading. I really like how her expression turned out. She looked so like urgent, and I love that. So for mermaid number 9, I actually drew Juvia from Fairy Tale, and if you don't know what she looks like, here she is. She's not normally a mermaid, but I remember seeing fan art of her being a mermaid, and I thought that it fit so well with her magic. This one I also skipped straight to the coloring and cleanup and stuff like that, just because I didn't want it to get boring. I feel like people like the coloring process more than the sketching process most of the time, so that's what I put in for a lot of these. Some of them there's still the sketching process, but I just thought it would be quicker as well, because these have taken up a lot of footage. I didn't originally plan on making this a couple part series, but there was so much footage and I didn't want it to make it like a 4-hour video. So instead I'm just doing however many parts it takes. And I'm gonna do it week by week, so there's probably gonna be 3 or 4 parts. And yeah, this is Juvia. I added the little like fluffies on her wrists, even though as a mermaid that would probably be pretty uncomfortable. And I just tried to make it look like Juvia, and I did do like the newer hair color because I know her original hair is like really bright. So I thought that it would look better in the water environment and stuff like that. Thing that I do want to like take note of is I didn't realize that she didn't have pupils before this. Like I noticed it, but I didn't think that she like never had pupils, and she almost never has pupils, which is really weird to me. So if you didn't know that, congratulations, now you'll never be able to unsee it. Juvia doesn't have pupils. I also struggled to draw the fairy tale emblem. like quite a bit, which is why I skipped the sketching process as well, is just because I struggled a lot with the emblem. But I think this one turned out pretty cute. So for day 10, I wanted to do something really special. I have this old art piece from 2020. Here you can see it peeking in. I will put it up in the corner or somewhere on the screen, and you can see the original art piece, but I wanted to redraw it, and I knew that I wanted to redraw it as soon as I decided I was going to do MerMay this year, and I was going to originally do it as the 7th mermaid for like the end of the week, but it just, I don't know, I just decided not to, so I did it for day 10 instead, and I quite like how this turned out. I think I matched the colors decently well, like, if I could have colored it this brightly with pencils in reality, I would have. So I think it matches from traditional to digital. And I added more scales than the original has, but I kind of kept that like kind of all over the place infecting thing. I remember what the purpose of that was when I drew this in 2020. There was a Minecraft series about mermaids. Whenever they would touch air, like above the ocean, then they would get more scales. And I thought that was such an interesting concept, so I put it into this character in 2020, and I brought it back this year. So I hope you guys like this one. I really like this one. And for day 11, I saw that on my list I had just written cheeseburger and underlined it, so I drew a mermaid eating a cheeseburger. I imagine she was probably like found on the docks or something and like brought into some like tavern or bar, and then she was just given a cheeseburger and like, oh my gosh, I've never had a cheeseburger before. This is amazing. And there are things wrong with this piece that I do not like. Like her head is too big, there's problems with her arms, there's problems with the perspective, but I still think it's okay. I wish I could fix it, but I wanted to fix it, but I ran out of time, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to get this part out in time if I had gone back and fixed it, or I wouldn't be able to get the next part out in time. So it is what it is, but I still think the concept is pretty funny. I tried to draw it where, like, she was, like her shirt was wet and her hair was wet, and she had, like, literally just been, like, scooped off of the docks and been like, oh, do you want a cheeseburger? So, I don't know what inspired me for this one. It was just kind of like, hey, what if a mermaid ate a cheeseburger? So for day 12, I was getting really tired of just drawing like one mermaid. So I drew a mermaid and a human person, and I got the pose from Pinterest. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to draw the corset top, to be honest. But, and two people, because I was getting very tired of just one person. And that's kind of something that happens like every few mermaids. I'm like, alright, I need to draw somebody else with them, because the poses just get like, they feel so like stiff and so like portraity, you know, instead of like a fantasy land. So that's what this was trying to get back to, was something is happening in the moment and it's fantasy and it's mermaids. While this isn't my favorite piece, it did serve its purpose to get back into the like fun things of MerMay and getting back into this is a fantasy land rather than this is an art piece that I have to do because it's day 12. I do like how I colored her tail, and that is something that I've just been struggling with, like, for this entire thing, is trying to stay, like, motivated and having fun with it. Like, I can go and draw every day for 31 days, and I can do that, and I can do mermaids, but it is a lot harder to stay, like, in the creativity and stay, like, what is the story behind this mermaid? What is the story behind this pirate dude? Is he even a pirate? Like, it's hard to stay in the creative side of things sometimes when you're drawing every single day, and drawing similar things every day. So that's what this was. It was trying to get back to the creative side of MerMay.